My people, gather around because today's gist is not your regular gist. It's deeper than surface level entertainment. This one is packed with emotion, growth, heartbreak, and choices that define futures. We are talking about none other than two of Nollywood's brightest stars, Sonia Uche and Maurice. And if you've been following their journey, you already know it's been a roller coaster. But trust me, what's happening now? It's a whole different level. Let me take you back a bit. Once upon a time, these two were the darlings of our screens, the perfect on-screen duo. The chemistry. Unmatched. The energy. Electric. But for those of us who dig deeper than the characters they play, we started to notice something real between them. Something pure. Something personal. It wasn't just acting anymore. The way Sonia looked at Maurice, the way he'd subtly guide her movements on set, it became obvious to those paying close attention, there was something deeper brewing. At first, it was sweet. Maurice was the calm, calculated charmer. Sonia was the vibrant, spirited queen. Together, they gave us magic. But as time passed, cracks began to show. Not in their talent, not in their collaborations, but in the consistency of the energy Maurice brought to the table when it came to real-life affection. We, the fans, the loyal ones who have been shipping them since their early days, we saw the signs. Sonia was giving. Maurice was withholding. We begged. We pleaded. We asked Maurice to step up, to match Sonia's energy, to be intentional. But he seemed caught up in his own image, the fine boy of Nollywood, the one who didn't want to appear too desperate, too available, too locked in. He wanted the vibe, the attention, but without the commitment. And even though Sonia never voiced it publicly, you could see the exhaustion in her eyes. You could tell she was tired of carrying the emotional weight alone. Still, she stayed. Still, she hoped. Still, she kept believing in his potential, in what they could be. And all the while, we, her fans, kept cheering her on, praying Maurice would finally wake up. But days turned to months, and months to years. Sonia matured. She found herself. She stopped begging for love and started creating space for peace. And that's when the shift happened. Suddenly, Sonia's glow became brighter than ever. Not because of Maurice, but because of what she found within herself. She began to attract genuine people. New opportunities. Real love. People who weren't waiting for her to become more, because they already saw her as enough. And just as she stepped into this new season, guess who started circling back? Yes. Maurice. Now, let's pause here. Because this is where things get intense. Maurice didn't just come back quietly. No. He came back with full force. Gifts at the doorstep. Constant check-ins. Affection. Attention. The very things Sonia begged for all those years, now he's offering them freely. But my question is, why now? Why is it that people wait until you've moved on, until you've found peace, until you've healed, before they decide to love you properly? Maurice is now doing everything we asked for 3 years ago. He's now the man Sonia prayed he would be. But the catch? Sonia doesn't want it anymore. And I can't blame her. Because when you've begged for something and cried over it and stayed up countless nights trying to make it work, and the person acts like you're asking for too much, it damages something inside of you. And when you finally walk away, you do so not out of hate, but out of survival. And that's where Sonia is now. She's survived it. She's no longer asking. She's no longer waiting. She's no longer hoping. She's choosing herself, and that's a powerful thing to witness. But let me tell you what's shaking the table even more, Maurice is not taking no for an answer. He's pulling all the stops. He's acting like this is his final chance. Every morning, Sonia wakes up to something new from him, be it a gift, a message, a reminder of what they had. But for Sonia, it's not working. She says it's too late. She's not angry. She's not bitter. She's just done. And fans are watching. The comment section. Hot like pepper soup. Some people are shouting, give him one more chance, others are screaming, stand strong Sonia, don't go back. And you know what? I understand both sides. Because love is complicated. Especially when the person you once wanted finally becomes everything you prayed for, but only after you stopped wanting them. Let me also say this, Sonia is not just any woman. She is grace in motion. Her fans adore her not just because she's beautiful or talented, but because of her spirit. She doesn't chase clout. She doesn't respond to drama. She lets her work and her silence speak. And right now, both are speaking louder than ever. Maurice, on the other hand, is now wearing the shoes he refused to wear before. He's taking the role of the lover boy seriously. But some are asking, is it genuine growth or just fear of loss? Because it's easy to want someone back when you see them shining in someone else's light. The real question is, would you have loved her the same if she wasn't glowing? This isn't just gossip, my people. This is a reflection of real life. So many of us are like Sonia, giving, hoping, staying too long, believing too much. And some of us are like Maurice, waiting until it's too late to do the right thing. And here we are now. Sonia has found happiness, and not just the superficial one. Real happiness. Peaceful happiness. The kind that doesn't need validation. And Maurice. He's chasing ghosts. The ghost of what could have been. And that's the tragedy. Because sometimes, you don't realize how beautiful someone was until you see them walking away. Now the big question, should Sonia go back? Should she open that door one last time? Or should she continue moving forward, eyes set on the future, heart healed, soul intact? Personally, I think she should keep moving. Not because Maurice doesn't deserve love, but because Sonia deserves peace. And peace should never be traded for potential. She's done enough. She's given enough. And if this season of her life brings someone who values her from day one, not day gone, then she deserves to embrace that without guilt. But I want to hear from you, my community. Yes, you. The loyal subscribers, the curious watchers, the fellow lovers of Nollywood and all the stories it gives us. What do you think? Was Maurice's transformation real? Should Sonia give him a fourth chance, or has the ship truly sailed? Is it ever wise to go back to someone who didn't see your worth the first time around? Let's talk about it. Let's not just watch this story play out, let's engage with it. Because whether we know it or not, we've all been Sonia. We've all been Maurice. And maybe, just maybe, sharing our perspectives can help someone make the right decision in their own love life. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't hold back. Be honest, be kind, be real. Let's chew this matter the way we chew hot yam, carefully but completely. And if this is your first time on this channel, you are very welcome. This is Lucky Gist and Tales, where we go beyond the headlines and dive deep into the heart of the matter. Where we don't just gist, we reflect, we connect, and we grow. Make sure you like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. Turn on your notification bell, so that whenever I drop these hot takes, you're the first to catch the fire. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. So I leave it to you, my people. Maurice Sam, is it too late? Sonia Uche, should she forgive? Or is it time we all learn to protect our peace, even when love comes knocking? Let's sit at the round table of gist and settle this once and for all. I'll be waiting for you in the comments.